Hey, what is up you guys? My name is Catherine. Welcome to my channel. Recently, one of my favorite YouTubers, Nicole Cutler, hit 100,000 subscribers on her channel, which is super awesome. Congrats, Nicole. You deserve it and so much more. I hope great things happen for you this year. But in order to sort of honor her and just because I love this look she did, I'm going to be jumping along the I tried following a blank tutorial trend way late. I'm not even sure if people make these videos anymore, but oh well. So I'm going to be following one of Nicole's tutorials today. This is the look that we'll be doing. This was her little liquid rose gold tutorial. We're going to be using the Carli Bybel and BH Cosmetics collaboration palette, which is an amazing palette, and the Stila Magnificent Metal Glitter something liquid eyeshadows. The name is longer than my attention span. So yeah, super excited about this video. I will link Nicole's original video down below. I know I'm a way smaller channel than hers, but you guys should definitely check out her channel. She's super down to earth. She uses a mixture of drugstore and high-end cosmetics on her channel, but everything that she uses is cruelty-free, which is amazing. I think that's super awesome. So in order to honor her, I also am only using cruelty-free cosmetics in this video because I just felt like it would be weird to not use cruelty-free makeup while following her tutorial. So yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so my eyelids are already primed and set and ready to go, so we're gonna start off with the Carli Bybel palette. You guys know I love this. I've talked about it so many times on my channel, but I'm gonna start off with this color right here. So I am taking this, and this is my transition shade, so I'm just dusting this right into the crease. This eye look is so easy, guys, and it really didn't take me that long to do either. Something super easy, super quick. You could probably use any palette that you have in your collection. Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette you could use, Tarte Clay Play palette, anything along the lines of that. It's so basic, which is why I didn't film it, but I think that's also why so many of you guys liked it. So I'm just taking this color all the way from inner to outer corner and just going in circular blending motions to blend it out. Okay, so next I'm taking this color right here. It's like a orangey brown color. And just with that same exact brush, I'm just taking that and putting it in the crease as well. I'm just keeping it a little bit lower though, so I'm kind of concentrating the product in the crease and then a little bit onto the eyelid. Okay, so then next I'm taking this color right here. It is like a Hershey bar chocolate color. It is like a neutral brown, not necessarily super warm or super cool tone, and I am taking my very old Sigma E45 brush. This is so old that a lot of the bristles have fallen off because I've had it for 5 years now, I think it is, and so it's really tapered, and so I love this when I'm doing some detail work in the crease. So basically all I'm going to do is just apply this right into the crease all the way from outer corner to about, I'm stopping like right before the inner corner. I'd say 3/4 of the crease. And it's so tapered that it fits right into my eye socket and my crease. So I'm just gonna build this up. The thing about this look too is that you can make this as pigmented and dark and smoky as you want it to be. So I do build it up quite a bit because you guys know I do like my smoky eyes, and I really loved the first time I did this look. So I'm just copying exactly what I did that time around. So I'm going in a few times just to really build up the shadow and make it really nice and pigmented. You can just see the difference it makes between the two eyes. Okay, so once I have that built up to my liking, I'm gonna take the dark brown in the palette. This is actually a little bit more of a cooler toned brown, so I'm taking it on the same exact brush and I'm focusing this on the outer half of that crease. And I'm doing basically like the same exact steps, just going in windshield wiper motions and really working it into the crease, just to add even more depth and smokiness out here. So once I have that, I'm just going back in with that original blending brush and just blending right over everything just to make sure everything is nice and blended out. There aren't any harsh lines. So now I'm going back in with that same brush and that same darker brown color, and I'm just kind of building up the pigment a little bit more. And I'm also placing a little bit right here in the outer corner. Okay, so once you have that to your desired smokiness, next I'm going to take this bronze color right here. This is one of my favorite colors in the palette. It's super metallic, so I'm just taking a Sigma F70 concealer brush and I'm just packing this on
right in the center of the eyelid, and I'm slightly dragging it towards the outer corner for a faded blend. This is the pure pigment of the eyeshadow. It's pretty metallic on its own. I mean, I think so. I'm also taking that all the way up to the crease, and I'm actually like putting it in the crease, but we're not doing a cut crease today because I wanted this look to be super simple and easy. And then I'm taking these two colors. So this one is an eyeshadow and then this one is a highlighter. So I'm just taking this color, and it's almost like I am doing a cut crease, but I'm just skipping like the concealer part because I just feel like it doesn't need to be like as clean and cut and precise as if I were to do like a half cut crease or something like that, because the glitter will really steal the show with this look. That, I mean, honestly, you could probably skip this step and just go straight in with the glitter depending on how much glitter like you want to use. If you're gonna use a lot, like, yeah, you could probably just skip it. I'm just taking a little bit more of that bronzier shade and just helping blend these two shadows together, and then I'm taking my finger and just kind of patting. Now that I don't have nails, I've been using my fingers for glitter shadows and metallic shadows pretty much every time I work with them because it's just so much easier. And I honestly find too that it gives like a better blend sometimes than the brushes do. Okay, so then for the inner corner highlight, I'm gonna take this color and this color, highlight and eyeshadow. I'm just gonna apply this right to that inner corner.
Okay, so she's taking 2 shades for her inner eye highlight. I'm just going to go ahead and use this one lighter shade because I know that the more goldy shade is not going to look good on me.
Okay, so you could totally leave it like this, very bronze, shimmery, a beautiful look within itself. But I am going to take it one step further, and I'm going to take probably like the star of the show and the reason why so many of you guys liked it on Instagram, the Magnificent Metal Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow in the shade Kitten Karma. This is like a peachy golden rose gold shade. It looks stunning, absolutely stunning on the eyes. I actually went out this night just to run like a few errands, and every single place I got a compliment on my eyeshadow. And so this is just, it's incredible. These are truly like one of the best things on the market in the makeup industry. They killed it. So what I did is I just took it and applied it right towards the inner corner, and I just lightly stamped it on, and I just went all the way up to the crease. And then once I got out here, I did take it like right about there. I still want that bronzy color to show a little bit, so I just took my finger and just kind of stamped it. This is what I mean by the fact that like depending on how much glitter you use, you could totally skip the inner corner. It just kind of depends on how much or how little you use. Okay, so just to finish off the top lid, I'm going to go ahead and apply some of my Kokie Velvet Smooth eyeliner to my tight line. I hate doing that on camera, so I'm not going to do it. The Kokie Volume and Length Mascara, and then Not So Basic Bold Face Makeup Lashes. So I'm going to go ahead and apply these off camera, and then I will be back.
Alright, so she is doing her liner and lashes off camera, so I'm going to go do the same. I'm going to be using the Tarte Sex Kitten liner and some e.l.f. lashes. This is the Starstruck set that I have here.
Okay, so lash glue is still drying, but I'm just going to keep this train going. We are going to be taking the Wet n Wild Dewy Primer. I am not using any other primer other than this. I'm truly obsessed, and I've already bought 2 backups just in case I run out, because I'm just so obsessed with it. It's so good. Like, I haven't been reaching for any of my high-end primers. The only other primer I've been using like in conjunction with this sometimes is the Blur Stick by Milk, or my Catrice Blur Stick, but besides that, like, this is it. Okay, so for foundation, I'm taking the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I have been getting so many compliments on my skin recently, even like when I have pimples and acne and stuff like that.
Okay, so she's using the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I don't own that, so I'm going to be going in with the Flower Beauty Light Illusion foundation. I just did a review on this foundation. I'll link it down below. On how good my skin looks, and it's truly every time this foundation. I am so obsessed with it again, cannot put it down, will not stop using it. I'm almost out of that one actually, so I'm gonna have to go get a backup from Ulta, but it's totally been this foundation. So thank you for all the compliments, but yeah, it's just this foundation doing magic on my skin. Okay, next I'm taking this Catrice Prime and Fine Contouring Duo Stick. This is in the shade Medium Skin, and this is definitely more of a warmer bronzer. I'm not huge on contour sticks. I only own this one. This is the LA Girl Velvet Bronze Contour Stick in the shade Suede. So we're gonna see how this goes.
So if you're someone that has fair skin, I would go with the light skin one. Okay, just taking my little sponge and blending all of this out. I've been really enjoying this contouring stick recently. I love how small it is and how thin, so it's just really easy to apply. Also taking this sponge and just kind of picking up all that foundation that's just kind of excess sitting on my skin. Okay, next I'm taking the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea concealer. Just applying some of this right underneath my under eye.
We're concealing now. I'm using the Catrice Liquid Camouflage Concealer. I know homegirl loves this concealer.
So I started watching Black Mirror on Netflix, and I talked about this on Instagram because the first night I was like so confused that I had to ask like what the hell was going on in the show. So now I have like an understanding that every episode is different and never the same plot line, never the same cast, X, Y, and Z, but that show is fascinating to me. So freaking cool. Like every episode, it just gets me thinking. Like, and I love shows like that. I'm in the middle of season 2 and I'm still just like I love it so much. It's so interesting to me. Like what the director and the producer are communicating each episode. Fascinating. I think it may just be because I'm like a film major, because I will just like sit there. Like the other night it was the one where she gets like kidnapped and people are following her with the phone, if you guys know which episode I'm talking about. And I was just like sitting there for like 30 minutes after trying to figure out like what the director was communicating through that episode, because I feel like there's a message in every one. And Matthew's just like, move on. And I'm like, no, like what are they saying? I just love it. It is so awesome. I would recommend it if you're someone that likes kind of like sci-fi, psychological, thriller type of shows. I feel like you may like it. The first 2 episodes though, like totally I was like, what is going on? Because I thought it was a continuous storyline. I was in for a surprise. Okay, next I'm taking this Becca Under Eye Brightening Setting Powder.
Okay, she is setting her under eye, which I just did immediately following the concealer, so skipping that.
This, however, okay, I remember talking about this in a first impression a few weeks ago, and I told you guys I'd have to keep trying it, and I am still there.
Alright, she's going in with a liquid highlighter. I'm going to use the Makeup Revolution liquid highlighting drops in Starlight.
I just cannot tell if I like it or not. This is the e.l.f. liquid highlighter. It's the one that Lusterlux, Katie here on YouTube, always talks about, and she just like constantly was raving about it. So I was like, look, like I love liquid illuminators, let me pick it up. I'm just so torn because I like it, like I love the finish, but the initial application, like right now, it feels like I'm applying grease to my skin. And you guys know I don't really like body oils, lotion, things like that. So it's hard for me to love it because it's just like this initial, like this part just makes me like cringe inside because it's so oily and so greasy. But once you set it and have it in place, it looks stunning. And it really does like shine through the highlighter that you set it with so nicely, and it totally looks gorgeous on the skin. It's just that initial application that I'm like having a hard time with, but I have been using it a lot recently over any of my other liquid highlighters, so that leads me to believe that I do like it and it can't bother me that much, or else I totally would kick it to the curb. So that's kind of where I am with it. And then these, I love. These are the Take Home the Bronze bronzers from the Balm Cosmetics. Obsessed with these. I have not stopped using them.
Alright, and to bronze, I will be using the LA Girl Just Blushing Blush in the shade Just Bare. I've been using this as like a bronzer slash contour shade, and it's so nice. It's like a very cool toned brown.
I like Oscar for a contour and Tony for a bronze. They last just as long on the skin. They apply just like the Bahama Mama bronzer. I just really love everything about them. I have no complaints. They blend on top of my cream contour nicely. Like everything is just perfect about them. So then I'll just take Tony to like bronze up the skin. Okay, so then for blush, I'm taking this, let me take Rosé Champagne from Wet n Wild.
And for my blush, I will again be using an LA Girl blush, and this is the shade Just Natural. It's a really cute, peachy little blush. Also been loving this.
Okay, so dipping back into the Carli Bybel palette, I'm gonna take this color right here to highlight my face with. I use this like right on top of that e.l.f. one to set it. And then to give me a little bit more glow. Okay, so for the bottom lash line, I kept it super simple. I went in with that dark brown color just on a little pencil brush, and I took that all the way from inner corner to outer corner up against the lash line. I do have some black on the waterline. I applied that when I did like my lashes and mascara and everything. You can use nude if you want to, but I like black. So then just to smoke out that brown, I'm taking the two orange colors, the transition and that orangey brown color, and I'm just gonna buff this all across the lower lash line, and I'm really not dragging it down all that much. I'm more so like blending out that brown than anything because I'm not really dragging it far down. I'm just kind of keeping it right there on the lower lash line. Then just highlighting that inner corner again because some of that did get blended away. And that's pretty much it. I'm just gonna apply some mascara to my bottom lashes. Okay, so here's a close-up of the eyes. Okay, so then for lips, I'm taking this Urban Decay Naked Cream Vice lipstick. Holy moly, am I obsessed with these, like honestly.
I literally didn't bring a lipstick home because my lips have been so dry. So I'm gonna be using the Fenty Gloss Bomb.
So this is it, guys. This is the final look. Super easy. I think it's beautiful for spring and summer. Very neutral, kind of warm tone, but like not too warm tone, you know? I really love it. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for all the love on the photos that I posted on my Instagram and for requesting this look. Shout out to you guys. I hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope I will see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.
This was really fun for me. It's just cool to like do your makeup in a different way. I know I don't own all the products that she uses, but it's just cool to like apply products in a different order, kind of see how it works. I really like how my skin looks right now. I haven't been like bronzing or contouring a lot lately, and I kind of like how it turned out, so I'm probably gonna start doing that more again. Really love this eye look. This is my first time using the Stila Magnificent Metals liquid eyeshadow, and I'm freaking obsessed. I'm so glad I got these. So that's it for this video. If you liked this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're not already. New videos every Wednesday and Saturday. And that is it. I will see you guys next time. Bye.